Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den are two young entrepreneurs with a business idea that aims to ensure farmers get better access to markets.
My name is Modhoni Nguthi.
And I am Derito Nguthi.
We're here today seeking an investment of 850,000 Kenya shillings for a 25% stake in our company. Allow us to introduce you to our product, AGRIBROKA.
AGRIBROKA is a mobile-based application that intends to serve as a link between the farmers and the consumer market. Now, majority of the agricultural production is done by small to medium-scale farmers. 85% of the produce is consumed locally. One would assume that farmers are some of the wealthiest people in Kenya, but sadly, that is not the case. There is an intricate web of middlemen who have a chokehold on the agricultural industry. Their undue influence allows them to set, prices. The farm gate prices for the farmers are very low. The market prices for the consumers are very, very high.
So our app AGRIBROKA provides the farmer with a free trading platform on which they have access to a huge database of end consumers and creates a virtual farmers market where they can sell their produce directly to these consumers. This means that a farmer somewhere in Kiambu can log into the app, document their process, the production process at every stage, and eventually when they're ready, find a ready market at the current prevailing market price. In return, the consumer has a ready supply of fresh produce and can verify the quality of this produce. The investment that we're seeking today will help us to move from an initial prototype to an official product launch.
A noble business idea yet to go live. Can they convince the Lions to take the bite and invest?
How does the app make money?
It's commission-based, so we're going to be taking 10% of every transaction that is made on the platform, and this 10% is split between the farmer and the buyer.
Okay, and who dictates the prices?
We'll be getting prices from all the major markets and then incorporate it so that the farmer gets more than what he would get from previously.
So have you thought about the value chain between this getting from the farmer to consumer? What happens in between?
What we want to do is scale this idea. Through our platform, we will be able to develop an inventory system. We will be able to develop collection centers. We will be able to develop logistics where we can have the transport moving from the farmer all the way to the consumer.
This logistics, how you plan to take from the farm to the consumer. That logistics is very, very expensive. How are we going to do this logistics?
Let's say like we're in an area like in Kirinyaga. Within a 5-kilometer radius, all the farmers will typically grow the same things. So we organize them into a production zone and have one farmer in charge who then becomes our AGRIBROKA agent. And then we plan to create a central collection point later on, so that we're not targeting individual consumers. We're not targeting the person who wants their weekly groceries. Our customer segments include institutions, hotels, wholesalers, people who buy in bulk.
What I really like about what you're saying is trying to develop a way for farmers, the people who actually do the hard work, produce the product, to get more from what they sell. I think where you've lost me, like when you start talking about you want to set up logistics, you want to buy trucks, you want to have centers, and the size of what you valued your company for right now wouldn't take you anywhere along that journey. So for that reason, I'm out. And I really think maybe just really refine this concept.
So I love your energy, I love your drive. I think this is a brilliant idea. I think you need to think through it a bit more. I think you need to research it a bit more. I think I'd be ready to jump into such a venture in season 2. But for now, I'm out.
Thank you.
Guys, let me just jump in now. I think it's a great platform, and kudos to you for implementing what you've learned in school. Very few do that in their careers. But I feel at this stage, for me, it's still too early. So for that reason, I think I'm out.
Thank you.
I commend you for this. It's obviously a need in the market. I just think with this industry, the middlemen are so deep-rooted. Breaking into that supply chain is going to be quite difficult. So for that reason, I'm out, but I look forward to seeing the platform develop.
Okay, so What you're trying to do is very complicated. There's a reason those brokers are used. The brokers will pick them regardless of whether they have a buyer or not. So it's a guaranteed market, it's a guaranteed sale. So unless you can offer that to farmers, I fail to understand why they would commit their product to you. And for that reason, I'd have to say I'm out.
Thank you.
Big dreams and ambitions to replace a whole ecosystem of middlemen. But apparently too early a business for the Lions to back.
It was the first time pitching to a bunch of investors. We decided to just try it.
Actually, they should be providing a service to the brokers. Provide it as an information portal, which
For the
makes
brokers to buy the best price.
both the broker, for the farmers to put their pricing, and for the brokers to buy.
The whole process is not just to get the money, but it's also to bounce off the idea and hear whether it resonates. The idea does resonate, so yeah, be ready to see us back soon.
Lions Den, powered by KCB Bank.